Breakfast burrito secured. Hang in there. We'll make it. Oh, come on, another person. Hello, police officer. So I think breakfast burritos are pretty based. At its core, you have a Mexican concept, American farm to table ingredients served up for the ultimate American experience of eating on the go, like on the road. Obviously, like travelers in Europe and everywhere have had to eat at some point. But I think breakfast burritos are probably a uniquely American invention. It's quintessential American culinary fusion. Affordable to the working man, hearty, hot, and great morning or night. I dare you to disagree. Debate me. Kind of wily today, so I thought that dude was turning in and gonna cut me off. All right, let's see what we got going on. Anybody in the chat? No comments? Nothing? Hashtag not sponsored. They just give away good shirts. Ugh. Lawfully armed, turning breakfast burritos into firearms and muscles. Run those errands, Teresa. Do your thing, girl. AM coconut. I don't know what WSP means. Care to clarify? I have to get the mustache out of the way before I eat the burrito. Good morning, Sister Krista. You need to get horsepower coffee into Sonic. You can get horsepower coffee and Sonic breakfast burritos. We'd be unstoppable. $20 billion Chinaman couldn't do what 5 Americans with horsepower coffee and a breakfast burrito could do. Dirty Drifter. Nutrition and water. It's just like growing plants, man. Just let it happen. The rest of it, I guess, is genetics. What I lack in a good ticker and weak lungs, I guess I made up for with the beard. Oh, hot. So I probably, continuing to answer Dirty Drifter, I probably won't be here for a long time, but at least I'll look good while I'm here. They did not skimp on the cheese sauce today, and that stuff is like lava. I normally skip on the picante sauce. Today would have been a good day to have that. Where's Tactical Muffin Top today, y'all? He was in Jay's live this morning for Coffee and Chaos, and then he talked to himself for 15 minutes, and then he disappeared. Lady Ann the OG, I sell guns legally, hence the name Lawfully Armed. Firearms and firearms accessories. I'm like the Hank Hill of guns. Big heart, narrow mind, no ass at all. What do you do, Lady Ann the OG? Good question. Favorite gun? That's hard. Like, if you're going to phrase the question, if you could only own one gun, Glock 19. If you're asking favorite that I've touched, and it doesn't have to be logical or practical, man, that's tough. I'd like pre-game these questions. Favorite gun? Well, I can tell you favorite gun I've not touched but would dream to own, Stoner 63. The convertible LMG. Built by Cadillac Gage in the 60s after Eugene Stoner parted ways with Armalite. There were some SEAL units that used those in Vietnam, and then they didn't have a whole lot of success beyond that. Good morning, Don't Poke the Bear. It is the best hot. Plus, it's rude of me to talk with my mouth full. Doing good, Don't Poke the Bear. Woke up earlier than I meant to. Was relieved of get the kid to school duty. Couldn't really go back to sleep. Went ahead and caught Jay's live. Listened to TMT. And then jumped up, made a short walk because it was colder than I thought it was. Took care of the morning routine, and here we are. Howdy, Pilgrim. Is there a brand I stick with? In self-defense handguns, Glock, Walther, Smith & Wesson. I'm not myopic. I mean, I have my short list of stuff I would own. I've had a Taurus GX4. It ran fine. The reality is, most guns work, and if you shoot one enough to find out that it doesn't, they have a warranty. So you buy one, you at least cursory thumb through the owner's manual, clean and lubricate it, go shoot it with half decent target ammunition, make sure that it functions. Select a self-defense load for it, shoot a box or two of that preferably, at least a box or two of that. Know how it hits in relation to your sights. Know that it functions reliably in the gun. Clean the gun, load it up with good carry ammo that you've tested with an appropriate holster that covers the trigger guard. Depending on your climate, maybe unload, clean, and lubricate the gun at least once every 6 months. Cycle out your carry ammo at least once a year, maybe more if you live somewhere humid, or you move a whole lot with the gun on your person, because that gunpowder bouncing around in the casings can grind it up almost like a mixer, and not a mixer, what am I, like a tumbler, and it can change the burn properties of your ammunition. Plus that top 2 or 3 rounds in your magazine that you've loaded and unloaded, cycle back through, you really ought to cull those. Yeah, no SIG 320s. What's the most expensive gun I've sold? That I can think of off the top of my head, new. Probably a couple of the now discontinued FN Scar 20S's. Those were over $4,000. There's been a couple like used or consignment guns that have been more than that. We had a semi-auto only M60 E4, E5, whatever, like a modernized M60 that was semi-auto, like it was a cut and re-weld, built, like converted to semi-auto to satisfy state and federal law. And the doc that had that one on consignment wanted like $60,000 for it. And after it sat for about 4 months, he came and picked it up. I take that back. We've sold several Barretts. It's just been a long time. So like 10, 11,000, depending on the trim package. How am I doing on time? I got about 10 minutes. Likewise, Lady Ann, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Patrick Calhoun, the 320, whether it is factually an issue or not, it has tarnished the reputation. And furthermore, how SIG has handled it has tarnished their reputation. Jacob 2A guy, howdy, welcome. I missed you slipping in, but I see you now. It's Friday, y'all. just got big plans for the weekend. Got all your Christmas shopping done? Or at least got it earmarked? Got a name to the money? Later, Pilgrim. Be prosperous, stay free. I guess if Pat Riot and TMT aren't going to jump in here, we'll go ahead and just taper this one off and get the workday started. Thank you all for stopping by. Tune in, looking at this bearded mug. If it's optic cut, tan M&P. Check 2A. Teresa, have a beautiful day. Knock out all those appointments. Let's see, it's Friday, so we should have Mad Shad going this evening. Subscribe to Mad Shad. And then what Metal and Metal and ACR be going probably before that, maybe about the same time. I don't know. They're independent of one another, but they seem to trip over each other on Friday evenings. So ACR Protect, Tin Man Metal. Yeah, you'll have a wonderful day. Do your best. Be kind. Conduct yourselves as upstanding citizens. Try and be the good guy that you. Be an example of what you looked up to as a good person as a kid. Here's your words of encouragement for the day. Lawfully armed. Out for now.